Hey, good morning. It's been taking me 2 days to really digest what this class action lawsuit really was. Apparently, it's being used against Hillary Clinton for breaking a U.S. treaty. Most people don't know this, but the United States agreed to a treaty that recognized the Mandate of Palestine. And actually, the UN was working within this mandate. The UN would not have power to actually create a country. This is very interesting because people think that if the UN does vote something that they can create a border. They can't. Those borders have to be agreed upon by other states who might have priority over or claim over that same land space. So the UN can't actually create it can't create territory. It couldn't create Israel. It was operating under the Mandate of Palestine, and England, Great Britain, controlled that area, which is now Israel, and that area contained the West Bank. Now, Israel is now the government of the Mandate of Palestine that was occupied by England. That area was never occupied by Israel. It was occupied by England, and before that the Ottomans, and by other occupying powers. Some of them Muslim before that as well. So you can't. But actually, Israel was occupied from within, and because it was within its borders, the Mandate of Palestine, which the United States signed, basically makes it illegal for the United States to pressure that mandate into accepting new borders. Therefore, there is a class action lawsuit against Hillary Clinton, and I'm sure as soon as Obama gets out of office, there will be a lawsuit against him because he's breaking U.S. law. The so-called West Bank is Judea and Samaria. It is included in the Mandate of Palestine, which is before Israel was created. That's a fact. That's U.S. law, and that's also English law and British law. Since they were controlling the territory, you would have to honor that contract. Any changes made that were not agreed after that point are not relevant anymore. And you can say, okay, that's America, not other countries. But you see, Hillary Clinton is operating within U.S. framework. And U.S. framework acknowledges the Mandate of Palestine and acknowledges that part of that mandate means that the United States cannot conduct or influence territorial disputes within that territory. That's part of the treaty. So all of this is just, well, they're breaking the law. So while it is true that Bibi halted building in Israel, this is completely, well, it's within Israel's reaction and not within the United States reaction. In other words, he's doing it on his own. The United States would be illegally influencing Israel if they tried to decide a territory within that property. No different than what Israel did in Gaza, because Gaza was also part of that mandate of Palestine, and Gaza henceforth was a unilateral removal, in the same way that what Israel is doing now to keep its families from having houses and apartments for their children. Well, that affects me. Well, halting the ability of a country to build is not within the United States' power. And Bibi, you are acting completely on your own, and you are welcome to avoid it. because you have not agreed to anything legal. Right now, Bibi's office is actually looking this over. Bibi, do the right thing. Build some huge buildings. Build the tallest building in the world and put it in Jerusalem. Do it.